Hi people, it's me, Anja. My pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for a new video. So today's video is just me painting and me talking about, frustrations I've had recently. And I don't really know how to start this video, but basically these thoughts have been percolating in my brain for the past few months, actually much longer than that. And I just wanted to get them off my chest. Basically, booktube has felt really isolating lately, because even though objectively I have 600 subscribers, which is a lot, and I know that, it's really frustrating because I don't have consistent engagement, as in comments or likes or even views. I'm not trying to avoid blame or shift blame onto anything else, like the algorithm or anything, but at this point it just feels like beating a dead horse. And I don't really know if I've talked about this really fully on my channel or anything like that, so I just wanted to make one dedicated video talking about it, and I'm just venting here, you know? I'm not really asking for advice or solutions or anything, but anyway, I just feel like I read a lot of books that nobody else reads, like middle grade or all the diverse books I read, and I guess that sets me apart, and I also read faster than the average reader, which definitely sets me apart, and it's hard to create or even revive a fandom for underrated books, so it's hard to have a community at all. One of my favorite things about reading is sharing what I love with other people. I love seeing on other people's booktube videos the comments that they receive from other readers who enjoy the same books that they do, and I wish that I had that. But I guess I need more subscribers and more reach for that, and I don't know how to get that exactly, except for what I'm already doing, which is posting consistently and having niche content. And maybe this sounds silly or cheap of me to even say, since I'm only subscribed to maybe 8 booktubers, because it's hard for me to care about other people's content if they're not interested in the books that I'm interested in. So I know that sounds ironic because I'm asking people to read books outside of their comfort zone when it sounds like I'm picky too. And don't get me wrong, I am. I'm definitely a picky reader. I tend to definitely read by the same authors, or at least by authors that I've already read by before, and in genres that I've already, know that I enjoy historically, if that makes any sense. But, booktube is supposed to be about reading, and it's about community, and I think that one of the best parts about reading is exposure to new content and new genres, because I've definitely ventured into books this year from booktube recommendations that I never thought that I would read, ever. But if I can do it, so can you. But maybe that's my main frustration. My main frustration isn't about my numbers or my views or anything about me. I'm not trying to, make this about me. Because booktube is about community. It's about reading. It's about sharing with other people. Because otherwise, my videos wouldn't be public at all. You know what I mean? I would just stop posting. And I also think that people would not care if I stopped posting at all. Not that I'm going to. I'm not going to quit. But, I also don't think that people would care because I don't get enough engagement for me to really say that I have, I don't know, my own fandom. I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyway, my main frustration with this whole thing and this whole conversation is basically, it's about how booktube isn't as diverse as it should be, in my opinion, and my videos would be a great segue into that, but people don't seem to care. I don't know, maybe my content is too niche. Maybe people are not interested in expanding their horizons beyond what's trending on TikTok right now. And what's trending on TikTok right now, from what I understand, because I'm not actually on TikTok, but from what I gauge from, Twitter, which I know is not, the most trustworthy resource, but, what's trending on TikTok right now is the opposite of what I promote. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to start making videos about the books that TikTok seems to promote, because it feels cheap or fake or something to make videos about books that I'm not interested in personally, because I'm not going to sacrifice the diversity of my channel for popularity, because first of all, that doesn't really have much longevity, and second of all, I love talking about diverse books should be more popular, period. And I'm not saying that I became a diverse reader overnight, because I didn't. I definitely didn't. I became more intentional about diversifying my reading over the past 5 years, and here I am. And I don't even think that I am a diverse reader at all. I think that people just, paint me that way because I read so fast and because I read so many books. The quantity of books that I read compared to other people is objectively very, very high. And I think that because of that, and because people are constantly noticing, how many books I read, then I'm painted as reading more diversely than, other people. But also, I don't know. Maybe if other people read as fast as I did, it would be exposed that, I do actually read more diversely than they do. I don't know. Maybe it's just imposter syndrome. Basically, I became a diverse reader intentionally because I looked at the genres of books that I already enjoy, fantasy, contemporary, and historical fiction. I started paying more attention to the diverse books of those genres and reading those books too. It's not like I stopped reading books about straight, white, able-bodied, neurotypical people, but I also started adding in other books from other perspectives, from other things, and also since I am a disabled person of color myself, I wanted to read more books about people that look like me. You know what I mean? Like, it felt easy for me to do. It felt natural for me to do. I guess for other people who are not marginalized, it's not natural for them to do. I don't know. I don't really know what the issue is. I guess people just don't like reading outside of their comfort zone, which I just said, because it, like, challenges their status quo or whatever, and it's not as easy, but anyway, I think it's so important to read outside of your comfort zone because you're missing out, and if you're not doing that, like, you might miss out on a new favorite. Who knows what you might discover about yourself, about other people, about, like, everything around you. Anyway, sorry, I got carried away. And I know some people don't care because if they did, like, I would be more popular and I wouldn't think that anyone would care if I quit booktube. And again, like I said, I'm not quitting booktube. I'm not taking a break anytime soon, and I do enjoy genuinely making content. But it just feels so isolating sometimes to post content about books that nobody else seems to be reading. And my proof that nobody else seems to be reading them is based on how hardly anybody comments on my videos and shares their thoughts on the books that, like, other people do on other booktube videos. And I guess my videos don't reach other people, I suspect, because nobody's wanting, I guess, middle grade book recommendations or another recent reads video or books about disabled main characters. I don't know. I don't know how to get the algorithm to help me or how to improve my search engine optimization or whatever it's called, because isn't that based on what's trending? And like I said, I'm reading the opposite of what's trending in the book community or whatever. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just venting. I'm not really asking for solutions or advice. I just want people to listen to me. And if you're subscribed and you like my content, please engage with it. Leave a comment, tell me what you like, tell me what books you're interested in that I'm promoting. And if you don't like my content, unsubscribe. I mean that seriously. If you do not like my content, unsubscribe to me. Like, you don't have to subscribe to me. I'd rather have 10 subscribers and have those 10 people consistently engage in my content than have my current amount of subscribers and the amount of engagement, little to none, that I usually have. It's like posting into a void sometimes. Anyway, all that to say, my next video will probably be a recent reads video, although I don't know if I'm going to post 3 times in a row like I did last month, or a diverse book recommendation video, or something like that. So yeah, I just wanted to be transparent and honest for a second about, like, the lack of diversity on booktube, which I know is not, like, a new conversation, and I know, like, other people have probably talked about this before. But yeah, anyway, if you enjoy my content, leave a like, leave a comment down below the koala emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!